All right, folks, welcome to league number 3 of the day. Had a very productive stream today. Played a couple of leagues with AmuLIT. Now we built some pod decks, which we're gonna be playing tomorrow. They're gonna be submitted to vote whether we're gonna be playing this pod list or this pod list. Both of them look extremely exciting, and I cannot wait for tomorrow. I'm super stoked. I haven't played pod in so long. It's gonna feel so great to activate some dirty pots. Paying 2 life at a time like nobody's business. Just having a field day dumpstering all the snow control decks. I played against we played against Bug Udo, like the Nassif deck, and we kind of destroyed it. But like my opponent made some questionable plays. They were not very familiar with the matchup, so we got a pretty we got a pretty solid edge there. We played against Ponza twice, which is kind of beating. We did win one of those matches, which was cool. All right, playing against Drake Aaron, and this hand is unkeepable, unfortunately. Down to 6. This hand is okay. Huh. Yeah. So we bottom castle. We turn 1 AmuLIT off of a breeding pool. I guess I'm just gonna go with a basic forest here. If we get a breeding pool and then we're playing against burn or something, we'll get super punished. Nah, I'm gonna go for breeding pool. Because if we draw if we draw a Tolerate West, we want to make sure that we're able to transmute. Hello there, Goblins. Go Gadget Beyond, thank you for the follow. I guess that I will play the castle and explore, see what we draw. That's bad. Alright, we're any bounce land away from just winning the game, so we have 9 draw steps that just win. It's not bad. Is the one of Udo just stock now? Good question, Donnie. I've been enjoying it a lot lately, honestly. The main thing that it does is that it gives you 1 extra cyber slot effectively. So I've been liking the one of Udo. I would probably not play a second copy like we were playing with in the Larus Field metagame. So I don't think I'm gonna be playing a second copy anytime soon. But the first copy definitely felt nice so far, and this is what might happen. Can't really attack into an active vial, and with the removal spell guy. BLKSBDS, thank you for the follow. Sunbaked Canyon. Munitions expert, yeah, that's the one. Oh, they're combo goblins, so we might just be dead here. Sure. Well, the good thing is now any single ETB tap land in our deck is just good enough now. I saw a couple of people try one Clothes main board, and it seems hard to cast. Oh yeah. Also, you can't, like, you're not really good. Orso Walker, thank you for the follow. Clothes is really bad when you can't give it fodder. Like, for example, let's assume that I would have Clothes against my opponent. Like they have 0 cards in the graveyard and we have 2. Like what am I even trying to do here, right? Well, as Uro allows me to ramp, and it also like draws me a card, and it gets me closer to like the cards that I'm looking for. Okay. This is just infinite, right? Yeah. Yeah, we had 4 turns to draw into any ETB tap land. I guess any bounce land. At this point, it would have been any ETB tap land, but we had like 4 turns to draw into a bounce land or a Tolero West, and we just didn't. It's fine. It's okay. Should I expect Blood Moon from them? I guess the bug actually does something, which is funny. Yeah, I don't know. I saw people playing the Clothes and it sounded and it looked so silly. So close. So close yet so far away. Okay. Bottoming Azusa here because like Azusa doesn't really speed up my Titan turn, and also this can represent a Dryad, which might come up. Also, my opponent could be playing. What am I trying to say here? Thoughtseize. Yeah, I don't think that Cloth is even remotely close to playable in AmuLIT. Like I don't think it's just good. I don't think it does anything that you want to be doing. Blood Moon seems like it would really hurt them too. It's possible they have Blood Moon. I imagine that's very unlikely for them to have Blood Moon. But it is possible. Alright. It is 100% correct for me to play the Semi-Growth Chamber here, but we're totally gonna top deck an AmuLIT here, and I'm gonna get ridiculously punished. Or we're just never gonna find land. It's insane the amount of times that this has happened today. It's insane the amount of times that this has happened today, where we just cannot find... In our 31 land, we just cannot hit our land drops. Even though more than half of our deck is lands, we just cannot get there. Been meaning to ask me? Of course, ask away, my friend. Welcome to the stream. All right, castle off the top. Castle off the top. Hit me. Easy. So I'm definitely gonna go with Valakut plus something else here. I think I'm gonna go with Field. Like if we're dead, we're dead. I guess we can protect the Valakut from Field of Ruin. Most people are on Battlements, but you always play Garrison and Slayers. Because I care about the +2/+0 because it allows me to clock opposing walkers. And I care a lot about the Vigilance because it allows me to play both, to play aggressively and defensively simultaneously. Battlements doesn't allow neither of those things. Also, Stronghold is a lot better when you don't have a Dryad, while Battlements is a lot better when you have a Dryad. And I want to make sure that I build my deck in order to make Titan the best it can be, and not in order to make Titan plus Dryad as good as it can be, because well, Titan plus Dryad is always going to be good already. So what's the major top deck energy? Oh yeah, hell yeah. It's probably not going to be enough. Like if we get comboed out here, like there's nothing that we can do, right? And they have Matron. But I guess they don't have a combo going on. So that's cool. They don't have enough to munitions expert my prime time. They do have enough to munitions expert my Dryad, however. So I'm probably going to double pact and get 2 Dryads. Alright, so Skirk Prospector. In Karn Bills, when do you side out Karn? When it's bad. It's not the most creative answer ever, but it's just the truth. Like, there are some matchups where Karn doesn't do anything. Like, against humans, it's just terrible. So they have infinite mana, but they need to find a way to kill me still. Well, that is a way to kill me. Wow. All right. Was too slow. Both times I was exactly 1 turn too short. Both turns, if I had been able, both games I guess, if I had been able to untap, I would have won, but I always lost in the last possible turn. I got a Bonder's ornament in the chest. Should I sell it? I have no idea what that is. This, yeah. It is 32 tickets online? Holy crap, how is this card? Oh my god. It's played in Pauper? Oh wow, that's ridiculous. That's a 30 tickets common. The link that was just posted, Ivan. So AmuLIT. So this is a turn. I guess this is fine. It's a little bit on the sketchy side. With any untapped land or with any AmuLIT, this is a turn 4 Titan with Dryad, which should be good enough to beat most decks. That's actually like the best case scenario for us, because now Castle is going to enter untapped. Playing against Lethal Balloon. Subscribed recently, he knows my powers. Oh no, Lethal Balloon. They have the tech. Oh, we're playing a mirror match. I recommend release products time. Or why is it so freaking expensive? Because there's only very limited ways that you can get access to the cards, so. Boxing the castle because it's the only ETB untapped land that I have access to. And next turn we're gonna be able to explore plus transmute for Blue Pact, which should leave me in solid shape. Open 3 chests, and as I opened them I was saying to myself I'm supposed to be your chest because I already have play points, and then I pulled that. Nice. I guess that I could. Hello. So they don't have Titan mana this turn. So the question is, do I want to transmit for Pact? Or do I want to play a Dryad? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to play a Dryad. That answers our question. Sweet. Okay, so the proper sequencing is play this, play 2 mana, play this, play Dryad, play Triome, and even if they blow up my Simic Growth, I guess they would need to Titan me as well. Even if they Titan me, I might be able to beat this. Oh no, they're gonna get blue backed, so I'm not gonna be able to beat this. Have I seen the Human Baron? Is that the one that bounces a creature or planeswalker? And then if you bounce something that's yours, you draw a card. It looks pretty good in Esper Vial and Legacy. You can't buy the Commander production line. Some of them are made available and some of them are not. I think that we're dead here. If my opponent doesn't mess it up, we should be dead. It's a bouncy human that draws cards, exactly. What else could you want? I guess we could technically top deck exactly Cavern. Because I have 2 castles and a bounce land, so they cannot deny me Titan mana next turn, so they need to pact my Titan. That's the only way that we lose. So Ghost Quarter doesn't really change the whole scenario. I hadn't opened Moto in months. I will message you later, Ivan. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. No locks, thank you very much. Coding sucks for us. No more land. And now what? Stacy. All right. Green, 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 green. This. Prime time. Valakut and the bounce land. Ping, ping. Always yes, always yield. Bounce, replay, copy here. Ping. And ping. I think we're still kind of dead. We know that they have a bounce land. They don't have... Oh, they do have it back to pay for. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna have more than enough mana to transmute anyway. But we needed to clear the card and the onboard prime time for obvious reasons. Who I'm playing against just started AmuLIT, so sorry for a minus misplay, you'll see. Let me oh. Yeah, unfortunate that we were not able to. Like, our opponent has an AmuLIT and we don't, which is putting us pretty far behind. I just puked in my own mouth. It was a solid line, but it's probably not going to be enough. Is the current version favored in the mirror? In my experience, yes, it is. Because current coding can be pretty backbreaking in the mirror. It gives you It gives you just an extra way for you to start destroying your opponent's lands. And also, Karn is like 4-mana threat that it's kind of difficult for us to answer. Hey, Nyasha, how's it going? So my opponent should have enough mana to do everything that they want to do here. So I'm just going to F6. I mean, they still need to find their correct... They still need to find the proper line, right? Obviously. Happy to see such a great number of people watching them. Yeah, we actually received like 2 or 3 raids today, which was awesome. One from Spike, one from Arkan, and the other one from Nikachu. Which, by the way, Nikachu is streaming, so if you love your Merfolk content, strongly recommend following Nikachu MTG. You probably know Nikachu already though, because of his very successful YouTube channel. I dislike Merfolk. Oh, Fagarta, you just can't win. What happened? What happened there? They have a Bordos Garrison in hand, right? They could have played Bordos, bounced this, and replayed this twice, using 2 from the Azusa and 1 from Stacy. That's enough to cast Titan, you haste it. Alright. I'll take it, because we were super far behind that game. I will take it. They would have won. I think that they were heavily favored at that point. Do I like the Brave? My opponent says, I thought I liked the green to do what I needed, but miscounted my land drops. Oof. Oh, wow. Yikes. My opponent says that they're new to AmuLIT, so they're trying to figure out like how the deck works and whatnot. It can be tough. It can be tough in the beginning. I have made my fair share of disgusting mistakes, so could just mouse the greens and play that. New into modern is showing hard. AmuLIT can be tough, my friend. That's the beauty of it. You're new to it's overwhelming. Yeah, I know for sure. I know for sure. Like, I've been there. That's why I made so many videos to try to, like, the whole demystify AmuLIT. I think that the name demystify is just so spot on, you know? Because like AmuLIT has like this reputation of being extremely complicated, and it's like when you try to soak everything in one swoop, it's going to be like that. But the whole point of those videos is to like start, you know, showing you how the deck functions. And once you understand how the deck functions, it's actually pretty straightforward. Like, it's not like crazy or extremely complicated. Is this an actual keep? I think this might be a keep. Like, we can transmute if we find Tolaria, so we have 11 good draws. Yeah. Okay. We even have a cantrip. What is the hardest deck to play in Modern? It's a good question. I don't know if that still counts as a deck in the format, but like I remember the blue-black Ursa deck being extremely tough to play. I remember playing it on stream one time and being like, oh, well, that was a mistake. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, that was a mistake. So many decisions and so many like details and stuff like that. It was super crazy. But I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. As a combo players, I've made an uncountable number of punts. Yeah, it's normal. Like, you should never beat yourself up over a punt. Like, I'm pretty sure that my opponent is never going to make the same mistake that they just made, right? So it feels bad in the moment, but in reality, like, that's a level up moment for him. For them right there. So that's kind of huge if you think about it, right? That's kind of awesome. Like, they just learned something. Now there's a mistake that they made, and because they made that mistake, they're never gonna make that again. Just having a nice friendly chat with my opponent. If they continue to be good at turn 1 AmuLIT, they'll be fine. Don't be so sure. I mean, we didn't have turn 1 AmuLIT and we ended up winning that game somehow. Or granted, it was due to my opponent's mistake, but still, you know? Like, you can very easily... You win probably more games without AmuLIT than you do with. Kidra Triumph. Yeah, this is very much an experimentation. Sorry, who said that? Flippiripa. This is definitely me experimenting and kind of like trying to see what's up, you know? So I'm not 100% sure that this is even particularly great. But yeah, let's say that I top deck... I guess I can actually flash in the K3 Iron Step. In fact, it's probably better. So if we had battlements, we would not be able to do anything, but since in our deck we do have access to Stronghold, we could very easily clear this Karn if we top deck the Stronghold right here. Yet one more reason to like Stronghold over battlements. What was the record last league? We went 3-2. Storm is hard from the outside. Once you understand how your deck works, you're effectively doing the same thing every game. The hardest thing is what hands you're going to keep. Yeah, and what you play around, right? That's one of the... That's what separates like Caliph Share, like the big, like the Storm Masters from, you know, the newer Storm players. Primetime? What does this mean? Driving Giant. Pass the turn. Not gonna attack the Karn. It might feel weird right here, but we have to make sure that we can protect our lands from liquid metal coating. Storm is a lot more complex than a lot of people think. There are so many lines beyond just storming off that makes the yeah, exactly. You can really see the difference between the good Storm players and the not so good Storm players when you play against like Ugo 97 or 87. I can't remember what the number is, but like those like really good Storm players. Can cast Titan here if we want it. No, we would be 1 mana short. We played 1, 2, and then we had 3 land drops, so we would be 1 land drop off. So now we get to protect this field, which is nice. Caleb is insanely good this turn. Yeah, exactly. Both Ugos play Storm, Freitas, and 87. 87, that's the number, yeah. Yeah, both of them do, which is funny. Clearly, Ugo is a Storm player name, you know? Beast Within, Aether Gust. We can't really play around either, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We also die to the Karn if they have either, but like we're just falling further and further behind to this Karn. So there's that. For me, we'll take this guy. It could be Beast Within too. If it's Beast Within, what happens if it's Beast Within? Can we beat with Beast Within? Because we can haste here, right? No, we can't haste. Never mind. We can't haste. So since we cannot haste, it's better for us to... Yeah, just gonna do this. We can go off with zombies, but this way we can play around. Oh, I'm so stupid. We top deck the amulet. What am I even doing here? Whoops. Don't listen to anything I say. I have no idea what I'm doing. Damn. I forgot that we have an amulet in play. I was playing this turn as if I didn't have an amulet. Womp womp. Let's see if I... There we go. Damn it. Yeah, no, that was just a punt. That was a brain fart. I was so focused on trying to maximize my value. That's awful. Any white Lanagers who riveted enough for haste? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was my turn to punt. That's true. We were destroyed. At least we're not gonna die to... At least we're not gonna die to the stupid luminal coating, so that's cool. Gotta look for that silver lining, you know what I'm saying? Gotta look for that silver lining. Forgot the name of my deck. Yeah. Not my proudest moment right here. Not my proudest moment. Don't worry about it. Just giving the rookie a chance. Good guy me. Brutal. Sometimes it's about the third league when the whole streaming thing really starts to get to me. Oh, they have Titan. Alright, we can beat this because they don't have a Dryad. My opponent is a lot smarter than I am. Damn it. The good thing is that we're kind of well set up here. I guess they're gonna get to, yeah, they're gonna get to make a bunch of zombies. They don't have access to extra land drops, which is good for us. We're gonna get to trade with this Titan, which is also good for us. Clash of Titans, literally. That made me fun. That made me laugh. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm just gonna put some zombies in front of this guy. Opponent setting up the next Titan. Very good, very good. Good job, OP. Not so sure about getting a basic forest there. Oh, they got a bounce line. Never mind. No, they're fine. This also means that I'm gonna get to attack through. We're gonna get to clear the Karn, even through the Zombos. That was a huge punt, by the way. Huge punt. On my part. Block, block, block. Take 2. You blew it. Oh, that's a really. Is that a Jim Davis? That's really funny. That's a really funny emote. You blew it. Rex Sage, blow up my amulet. That's fine. The only thing that this actually, the only way in which this is actually a problem is because now my Titan just trades with my opponent's board, which I'm not too psyched about. Now that they blew up my amulet, it's probably correct for them to try to coding one of my lands. That's not the one. Should have probably coded one of these ones. Because we just make the same play that we did last turn. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic forest. So we swing at Karn. We transmute. That's so bad. Such a bad play last turn. It was such a bad play last turn. So we have to do that though, right? So they trade here. Karn takes 3, 4, 5. So that's, at least we do get to clear the Karn. So that's one less thing that we need to worry about. So Teleria, CB growth. So I think what I'm gonna do is, now that I did this and we get to clear. Oh, it's not lethal. It goes down to 2. That was. I just can't play AmuLIT anymore, man. uh, I think I'm gonna transmit for Pact of Negation. Because at this point, my Titan is worse than my opponent's, right? So I need to stop my opponent from getting their Titan. Oh, we side out the Pact Negation. That's right. We're on the draw here. So I guess we go Squatter, blow up the T-West. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's so bad. That is so bad. I think that's the line, though. We know that our opponent has Semi-Growth Chamber in hand. I think that's the line. As bad as it seems. How can I win if I do that? We just need to top deck better than my opponent. We do have zombie advantage. Our opponent does have a land advantage though, because they have a stronghold and I don't, and they're going to be able to get rid of my field. This is super close. I think I'm going to have to go Squatter, which feels super bad. I'm going to be doing this right now so they don't get a zombie. Pretty rough. Pretty rough. Playing poorly and getting rightfully punished. I can't really complain. Can't really complain. Also, that's what if that was my line, I shouldn't have gotten rid of Italia West. Interesting. So they have Simic. Another Dryad. Okay, okay. -2 explosives. But this is fine. Unless they have another Karn. If they have another Karn, this is super problematic because I'm not going to be able to cloak their Karn. The boat! The boat! The boat is here. We're just going to get boated, folks. We're just going to get boated out of this game. I'm not even mad, I'm just proud. I am just proud I'm gonna get voted out of this game. So both Semi-Growth Chamber is my opponent's hand. They tapped wrong. If they had thought a little bit more ahead, they could have been able to haste the boat, which would have been pretty pog. Das Boot! Where's the Hornet? What? My opponent has earned it. My opponent has earned it. My opponent has earned themselves a nice little horn. Alright. Just draw Titan, never punished. The world is a fair place, chat. The world is a fair place. It was all because of just playing a turn with an amulet in play as if there was no amulet in play and then getting terribly punished for it. Uh-oh. Well, that, my friends, is what we call GG's. Oh, we're dead here. Not gonna make my opponent go through it. All right, let's do this again, shall we? Let's do this again. Can't spell aggro without GG's. Facts. Okay, we got an Abrade, we got a Stacy. If we find a blue source, we have access to Aether Gust. Okay. Live by the boat, die by the boat. Is that boat lifestyle that's catching up to me, you know what I'm saying? So we got bought the gaming. Nah, we're gonna I'm gonna play this one perfectly. No mistakes. I dare you, chat, to find a mistake in this game that I'm gonna be playing. There's gonna be no mistakes whatsoever. Never a mistake. Look at this. Already no mistakes. And I even made the correct play of drawing an untapped land. Punt 1, not playing turf on turn 1. It's not a challenge, it's just a challenge, you know. So we have a Brave to blow up their amulet. Opponent punted by not drawing an amulet there. Hello. We still don't know what we're going to be blowing up. But I'm probably going to be blowing up a land on my opponent's end step if they don't do anything. Not calling castle off the top, punt number 2. Oh, wow. This is a freaking strict and rigorous council. They bounced Cavern. Blow that one up. All right, looking good with this one. Looking good with this one. We're gonna do Simic Ghost Quarter. You ate lasagna while it should have been a pizza. Explore is fine. Uh-oh. Well, we kind of definitely want to blow this one up. Oh, I misclicked. Whoops. I I dared you, chat, to find a mistake. What did you do there? All right. Gonna get in there. We're gonna Vesuva, my Ghost Quarter. And then we're gonna Teleria West. Lasagna is like a pizza cake. Damn. Those are some philosophical observations there. So I think that we just pass the turn here. When they attempt to Titan, we Gusto. No, we have to blow up the Ghost Quarter actually. We have to blow up the Ghost Quarter on Drost, the Balakut, sorry, on Drosta. Did we want Bounce Line Breeding Pool to have double Gust up? No, I don't think so, because my opponent has only one spell that is relevant, right? They can only cast one Primeval Titan that's relevant. And Ghost Quarter means that I cannot get cheesed out by this Valakut. So I think it was correct for us to do that. Also, Teleria West gives me the next Titan for the following turn. And we have blue mana here and blue mana here. So I think my choices there were correct. And actually, in the end, holding on to the Gruul Turf and not playing it out ended up being the correct line. Crazy, right? Some next level. I just outplayed myself. And by making a punt, I arrived at the superior play. Always feels great when that happens. Is lasagna a pizza? No, lasagna is not a pizza. Let's not be silly, chat. I don't wanna get into politics, you know. Lasagna with pineapple. Wow, that's so disgusting in so many different ways. First of all, it implies that there should be pineapple in pizza, which is infuriating already. If we don't find an untapped land, I think I'm gonna keep. Oh, it's so greedy. If we don't find an untapped land or an amulet, we're just. I guess we're dead anyway. So, excuse me, is this Scales? Wow. Hey, Lethal Balloon, GG's, GG's. I mean, there were some mistakes there for sure, Lethal Balloon, but that is the beauty of it, my friend. Once you make those mistakes, you pick yourself up, and you make them again, and you pick yourself up, and you make them again, and then you learn from them. I'm eating pizza with pineapple on it as we speak. Oof, Donnie. I'm so sorry about that. I hope you're okay. Yeah, I'm having a lot of those moments. Good. That's good. That's a good sign. Those are the good moments. Is my opponent going to go off with Hangerback Walker? Wow, USCGC Cat Walker. Wow, thank you so much for that cheer. Really, really appreciate it. All right, now what? This is actually an interesting spot. We do have an amulet, so I kind of do not want to play out the Simi-Ghost Chamber. So I think, even though it's kind of weird, I think I want to explore here. If we find an untapped land, then I think we're going to win. And if we don't find an untapped land, then we can play Bojuki Bog. And next turn, we can Amulet plus Triad. Of course. Feels bad, man. All right. Bacon, pineapple, jalapeno. Oh, jeez. I don't even know what to say about that. Just completely perplexed. All right, so there's the ink moth. Can we please not die to a Ravager? They're totally going to find the Ravager now. Good thing Ravager is actually not a construct. Curiously. AmuLIT days are Tuesdays? No, AmuLIT days are Mondays and Thursdays. You can see my schedule on my channel description. Although actually there's not going to be a stream this Friday nor the next Friday. Bacon wrap stuffed jalapenos, and you got me no pineapple though? Yeah. Pineapple can be rough. Pizza with pineapple, mushrooms, hot dogs, fried meat, pre-chewed potato mash. Okay. Oh, that's like the absolutely gross Ravager art. So ugly. I don't like this Ravager art at all. This is probably very much lethal next turn though. Okay. Here's my amulet. Now what? We play Dryad. We can pact for Udo. We can pact for Asusa, but if we pact for Asusa, we still only have 5 lands, so we don't get to trigger Valakut. This is so sad. This is really sad. This is very, very sad. So this is 1, 2, 3 because of this guy. We packed for Asusa, bounce this. We play 1, 2. We still have 5 lands total. Ugh. Vomit. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 1. Yeah, so they have lethal next turn. So this is all that I have. Is there anything that I can draw off the Udo? I can cast Udo, bounce this. I can draw exactly Ghost Quarter off the Udo. If I draw exactly Ghost Quarter off the Udo, we don't die. So that's the line. Is this Affinity? No, this is Hardened Scales. They need a land? No, they have enough. Because they play the Worker. Worker comes into play with 2 counters because it's a construct. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I guess they do fun. They do need a land. Oh, I guess I miscounted. Yeah, I guess they do need a land, right? Hello? No, it doesn't do anything actually. All right, that's what we got. So with land, we're dead. Is there anything else that we? Well, I mean, we died to hardened scales. We died to hardened scales. We died to land. I guess that's about it, though. Hardened scales are land. They have the land. Okay, so we're dead. I mean, I'm gonna wait for them to find the line, of course. But I am pretty sure that I'm dead here. I don't think also that it was even necessary here. I think that they were just fine without the AmuLIT. I was already dead on board. To the land. My opponent's just showing us how impressive the AmuLIT is. Some nice little synergies going on with this card. Look at how big this got so quickly. Yo, G-Hash77. Grant, thank you so much for the raid to Party of 9. Welcome everybody from Grant Stream. What are you streaming now? What have you been streaming, Grant? Are you still focusing on limited, or are you? Because I've seen you in the modern queues lately, and you've been doing some wild stuff, to call it somehow. I've seen you do some interesting, cool thingies. Just a little baby raid, I do what I can. Oh, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. I am not playing wild stuff anymore, just classic Sultai Uro. I love that we are already calling it classic. Nasif is great. I don't think I want to go Augusting against this deck. Sultai Uro Classic. Oh yeah. Nasif did well with it yesterday, so it's already a classic. Yeah, we actually brewed up some. We actually brewed up some Sultai Uro in the past. This was before. I guess I did delete it, but well, whatever. We did brew up some bug Uro like. I want to say 6 months ago, maybe a little bit less than that. Maybe it was like 4 months or 3 months or something. And I enjoyed it a lot. I never took it to a point where it was like actually good. Like Nasif's list actually looks pretty solid, which is great. And I never took it to that point. But it did feel pretty sweet. And I had a lot of fun. I streamed it actually a solid amount. I streamed it enough to make a bug Udo channel in my Discord. That's how much I streamed it. For it to warrant a channel in my Discord. So remember when Lingering Souls and Electrolytes were modern cards? Oh yeah, those were the times. Especially Electrolytes. I still remember just like my opponent has a spells guide and I do one to the spells guide and one to their face and then they ball the spells guide. All of those like sweet little tricks. I still remember. I remember. Look at this hand though. This is a hand to remember right here. I love playing Electrolyze, yeah. It was like such a good card, right? Like the perfect power level. The perfect power level, like solid card, nice role player, and like not busted, you know? It wasn't Veil of Summer. I hated that card when playing Infect, yeah, fair enough. I feel ya. So do I play around Damping Sphere here? I don't think I do. In before we get forced, that would be disgusting. There's no way they can afford to play forced. Like most of their cards are just. This was actually not a horrible draw because now we're going to be able to hold up a Brave and be able to transmute for Titan, which we can cast next turn. So this was actually not a terrible draw. It was not like a great draw or anything, but it's a lot better than it looked. I will still John no matter how bad it is. That's basic. Well, that makes things easier. That's basically like literally every single John player ever, right? That's the John motto, I guess. Motto. Sup. We can't haste, unfortunately. Can we Dryad, though? We can Dryad, but we cannot trigger. So since we can Dryad but cannot trigger, I have only humans and blue-white shell. Nice. So I think I'm gonna do Valakut plus Ghost Quarter. So we're holding up a Braid. I don't really care about this guy, so I'm just gonna hold up a Braid for like a Damping Sphere or whatever. For all future side, Goyfs are 400 each for a reason. Remember when Goyf was like a... I remember when Goyf, like normal Goyf, were like $100, like 120, or like... No, at one point they were like 180 each. Each copy of Tarmogoyf was like $180. That's when I wanted to play Tarmo Twin and I just couldn't afford to. It was the saddest time. Still had like 4 paper decks sold out years ago. Sometimes I made that sweet covers. Oh yeah. I don't know why you would, Ivan. We're always coming back. Everybody always comes back. Selling your Magic collection is... I paid 200 for Future Sight Tarmogoyfs when they came out. Oof, brutal. Brutal. So I think I just braid this. Nah. No, we don't. We just transmute for Dryad, right? Yeah, we just transmute for Dryad. We bounce here, transmute. I guess they could still have force and they're just debating me. It wouldn't be the craziest thing, but they don't get us that badly. This is a force proxy. Have the blue-red shell, not selling that. Who knows, maybe Twins comes back. Hopefully, just Wizards looks at our exhaustive research from tomorrow, and they're like, oh, apparently these decks are perfectly fine for the metagame. Perfectly fine decks. Always yes, always yes, always yes. Yeah, just proving it with science. Who is playing Twin? Evados. Evados is going to be playing Twin. And I guess all the other decks. So Evados is going to be playing all the decks from the side. They're going to be playing Twin against me playing all the decks in the roster plus Pod. And then I'm going to be playing Pod against Evados playing Twin and all the decks in the roster. How can I subscribe to him? How can you subscribe to him? You have to go to their channel. In my channel, you can only subscribe to me. I'm sorry about that. So in this channel, you're going to be able to watch all the matches from the pod side. And then you're going to be able to, on Evados' channel, you're going to be able to see all the matches from Twins' side. Is this a keep? Huh. I think this hand is pretty solid. Now, is this a keep? I don't think it is. We cannot get Ink Moth because we have Vesuva. So that's cool. So turn 1 Triumph, turn 2 AmuLIT, pass? Ugh. I don't like that. Turn 3 Dryad plus EE on 2 crack. No, that's not true. I guess I can play out EE on 2 on turn 2. Okay, our mana is really good. Yeah, okay. This hand has fine interaction. It does need some help though. Or an untapped land. Untapped land would be great. Physically can social distance when playing paper unless you have screens dividing tables. Yep. How would it be? Even if this is open right now, I wouldn't touch LGS in a long time. I have double LGS and patrons so we learn from social distance and all the jazz. I guess it depends on your area. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the whole LGS concept is going to potentially be very, very different. For better or for worse, most likely for worse. Okay. Because I don't have a lot of people to play with right now. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of decks, Hendrik. It's cool though. So we're definitely going to Dryad here. And then we're going to replay the Fountain. Definitely it was great that we drew the Fountain on turn 1. It basically sped us up by an entire turn cycle, which is amazing. RTR was a good time. Granted, there were only like 2 decks in standard, but limited was good. Yeah, RTR was fun. Long time realizing to have a nice cube. Yeah, cube is fun. I wish I had a cube. I could probably like attempt to build a cube if I really wanted to. Just wanted to get good at piloting decks. Don't we all, my friend? Interesting that they didn't attack. with the welding jar. All right, so what do we do here? That was a heck of a draw, by the way. If you hadn't noticed, this was an incredible draw. So we can tighten. We can haste. So this would be like a suicide titan, like a kamikaze titan, because it's going to attack into my opponent's potentially pretty large Archon Ravager. But then we can blow everything up with explosives, so that's fine, I think. Ball to you, thank you for the follow. I think it's fine. So we play Misty. And we play Simic Growth here. We float a lot of mana. We bounce, what, Radiant Fountain? Sure. Pact. Primetime, cast. Yes. Crumbling Vestige, Stronghold. Fortunately, we had the Vesula in hand, which made things really awkward. So I kind of want to blow up this guy. Red, white, haste. Remember when they decided that Gitrog G-Probe needed to be banned everywhere? Yeah, they definitely took a long time to figure that out. They should have figured that out a lot earlier. Officially feel old now. I started playing when Revise came out. Nice. Well, I started playing when Odyssey came out, so it's been a minute for me as well. Remember Tempest and Stronghold versus Saga? Those were the days. Oh yeah, Stronghold was great. So Valakut plus Tolaria West. And what are we gonna blow up? I kind of want to tag the Hunger back. So this forces, if my opponent sacks the Ravager, I guess this forces them to sack the Ravager there, right? So ping there and ping there. Ping the Mimic. Basically what I want them to do is to blow up the Hangerback Walker. Saga was beautiful but not the best. The best was Innistrad Draft. And speaking of absolutes in terms of Magic sets, it's kind of like a weird thing to do, honestly. Everybody likes different things. Alright. Prime time, getting in there. Now what? They can block with the Ravager. They cannot set up lethal though, and they have only a single card left in hand. So they can't force me. OG Ravnica draft was so beautiful. Yeah, OG Ravnica was great. So they're gonna sack the Worker to put the counters on the Ravager, which is fine. Then they're gonna sack Welding Jar to the Ravager, which is also fine. Because we already have another Titan already set up, ready to go there. Sure. Okay, so what's a big Ravager, but it's not lethal. So we're just gonna pass here. We're gonna pay for Pact and Upkeep. Then we can Vesuva copy and just go face. The dream was building this Vardas deck in Nistrad. Yeah, that was great. Remember when Memory Jar was legal for a week? Nice. Yeah. Blast Zone? Oh my. I remember when I tested this deck on stream, the mana base felt horrible. Like absolutely horrible. And my opponent's playing Blast Zone in their mana base. Jeez. The greed. Okay, 0 cards left in hand, so this should be game now. Pay for my pact here. So we just used the Dryad actually, right? This is just lethal. Yeah. Face. Face. Oh, yes. Oh, shield. I could kill your stuff, or I can kill you. Oh, yes. Now we play this. So I think this is always the correct thing to do to make sure that you're setting yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're setting yourself up in a situation where you are presenting lethal while still. I guess that they have 1 card left in hand. Just playing with my food at this point. Just playing with my food here. Kill target player is the most efficient removal spell. That's some wisdom right there. That's some wisdom right there. All right, can we? All right, we got there. All right, sweet. 2-1, that's pretty good. 1 second. Need to message my student. All right, cool. Show must go on, you know what I'm saying? What do I do for a living? I am a musician. So right now, I am just a streamer. Because as a musician, I'm not making a lot of money because, well, there's no shows to play. However, I love this hand. I wish this entered the battlefield on tap, but I'll take it. I'm gonna start playing this weekend, which I'm pretty excited about. What do I play? I play drums. This is Blue Moon. It could be Blue Moon. We're totally gonna get spell snared here, aren't we? Opt. Okay. Hello there. It's not a bad draw though. Young Pyromancer. Oh my god. Young Peasy in the house, folks. Young PZ in the house. Can we trigger this? I think we can. Yes, because we can just cast 2 Titans here. So we're gonna lead on Summoner's Pact because we can actually set up lethal here. Yes. Bounce land plus basic forest. Two, 4, 5. Primeval Titan. Yes. So if I do Stronghold Vestige is gonna be 1. Yeah, this is enough, right? Yeah. Yeah. Opponent just packs it in. Not a snow basic opponent living in 2018. Yo, what do you have? What do you have against non-snow basics? All right, so we definitely are expecting some. 100% expecting some blue moon nonsense. Some blood moons and stuff. Remember when Treasure Plus was legal? Yeah, unfortunately I do remember. Unfortunately, I do remember. How do we all feel about the Goblins combo? I think it's gonna be pretty good. Just one more in a very long list of playable modern decks. Oh man! What are the chances we get wildly destroyed by the Blood Moon on turn 3? Not good. Sand is not good. Goblins will destroy the snow decks. Tough to say. I honestly don't really think that you can make any predictions when you don't even know how the decks are going to be built. BBE MTG, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody from BBE MTG's stream. Playing some AmuLIT here, as we often do. I guess I'm gonna name Dryad here. We're gonna get gusted. So gusted. Hella gusted. Dryad, you. Dryad, you. Let's name Giant. So this way we get to play around. Okay, you're gonna moon me here? Flame Slash. Wow. Opponent really living in 2018. Okay. So I think we're gonna pact for Sage here. Well, my opponent can't counter it. If they have another Blood Moon, we lose, but we cannot beat another Blood Moon regardless, and they cannot like bounce my dude. So that's fine. Playing Delver. Wow. The opponent's playing the card Delver of Secrets. What a courageous. Courageous is the word I'm looking for here. Wow, my opponent is the luckiest modern player in the world. Their Delvers do flip. Completely crazy. So we're gonna take 4 here. Hello there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gust. They do have the Gust. Top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm technically not dead. Which is the best kind of not dead. But if they have any instant, we die. Hmm? One, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. Another Gust. And the last card is Force of Negation because I know it. Gross. So because I know that the last card is Force of Negation because it was revealed to the Delver, there's no use in me showing my opponent that I have that card in my deck, so I'd rather just concede here. No real value. It could have been Snapcaster. Yeah. They had a couple of cards that would have bailed them out there. Do I want Dispute? Kind of don't like Dispute against the Delver deck. It can help me force through stuff through a Force. Yeah. Which is fine. Good hand. Okay. Okay. Bounce this, play Dryad. Play this, say go. I could explore here, but I don't think there's a lot of value in that. I'd rather make sure that I get value from my extra land drops. Sure. It's not good. Not good. Not good. We're gonna get Blood Moon here. We do have one Snow-Covered Forest, fortunately, but and they also don't have a clock, which is also good for me, but this game is not looking very good. Oh, okay. It's an extra basic forest. Basic forest proxy. mean, as long as they don't have a clock, we might be okay. Oh my god. Would last one be better or worse if it entered with no counters? It would probably be better, honestly. Wow, they bounced this instead of this. Weird. Is white splash worth considering? I think white splash is fine. Is my opponent a minuser? They are totally a minuser. They're totally a minuser. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to matter. We just drew absolutely nothing. Literally nothing. All of these turns, we drew absolutely nothing. We can't really play the Dryad in the face of... My opponent, I know that they have a Cryptic Command. Surprised this deck doesn't play Blast Zone. You don't want to be sacrificing your lands, Felipe Ripa. I did some testing with the card when it was just printed, and it was consistently bad. So at one point I just gave up on it and just didn't play it anymore. See if they bite the bullet here. No reason to continue playing lands here. Butter Sean, thank you for the follow. Hey, how's it going? Right, the opted end step. Lower the Cockatoo, thank you for the follow as well. Deather, of course, doesn't flip. Young PC. Ugh. Explore. Come on, man. Just have to find a land here, like a cavern or some action, some form of action. Just drawing blank after blank after blank. We have so many good draws here. I can't attack the Ashiok, unfortunately. Alright, that's good for us. So we can send Azusa to the bottom, and like that wasn't really doing anything. I assume that they have to have another Gust in play. Mana leak. So I guess we have to YOLO here. Okay. So we start here. I guess I'm gonna play around. Yeah, we're gonna play around Spell Snare. I really doubt that my opponent has it, but why do you say we have to draw his spells maybe as all counters? Because Cavern is still a good draw, my friend. That's why. Remount. Okay. No, playing is Spell Snare. I don't think they have Spell Snare. Okay, so they still have lethal here now. Okay. Now I think we're just dead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we just didn't draw anything. It was 10 turns, and we drew 2 business spells in 10 turns. Sweeper would have been good, a Brave would have been good, Gust I guess wouldn't have. But yeah, we were just never getting there, I don't think, unfortunately. Didn't raid today. Twitch shit little didn't let me raid. It's so weird, Harry. I have no idea what's going on today, man. I have no idea what's going on. Like when I started streaming, the first entire match, people couldn't watch me. Because I was actually streaming, but I was hosting Arcan. I think the side got a DDoS attack or something. That was so crazy. Sure. So we're gonna get to AmuLIT on 2, Dryad on 3. I guess we can't Dryad on 3, never mind. We're gonna be able to Titan on 4, which is what's important. We get back for Azusa. Oh, look at that. Oh, there was an attack on multiple websites. That's crazy. I was also locked out of the chat for hours. Pretty crazy. Land would be fine. Okay, so now we can Azusa into Dryad. They can bolt the Azusa in response if they want to. But that's fine, I'm okay with that. Am I okay with that? Yeah, I think so. We're gonna play Dryad here. Maybe we eat like a counterspell or something. They don't have anything. All right. Oh, they must be playing like the combo deck through the breach. We are jamming here though. In case you were wondering, we are jamming because I think we have lethal. So this is 6 mana. Valakut. So this is gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be lethal. Okay, so we're fine. How can we best play around counter magic or whatever? All right, Flipper Ripa, thank you for hanging out. Snap resolved. Stronghold Vestige. Red mana. Whoops, no. White mana. Haste. Kill ya. 2 blue moon in a row. The unluckiest. Confirmed the unluckiest. This version seems to be not creature based though. I suspect that they're playing through the Breach Emrakul. Trucker is in such a weird spot in this matchups because usually it's a threat that you can play and then you can kind of like take over the game with, but at the same time it doesn't work particularly well against Cryptic Command and it doesn't work particularly well against Lightning Bolt. So it's kind of in a weird spot. Thoughts on how many to the West? I'm playing 2. Is the deck up to date on Stream Decker? Yes, it should be, Chief. It should be. But I'm trying out. I am trying it out today. I'm not like this is not the list that I would play if I were to play a tournament on the weekend. If I were to play a tournament this weekend, I would play this. This is the list that I would play. But I'm trying out like splashy different colors and stuff. I like to switch things around, kind of like to see what's up. Is it on Stream Decker? Yes, you should be able to find it. Should be able to find it. It's the one that like looks like this. There's no splashes on this list. Huh. So my opponent keeps 7. Can play this on turn 1, this on turn 2. If we draw a Titan, we can threaten it on turn 3. Okay. Okay. It's potentially business. Play AmuLIT, see what happens. Remand. All right, so I'm not gonna be able to play what's his name here, but that's fine. I'm not gonna be able to play Azusa into Titan if I get there. Sure. Okay. Well, hello there. Would love, absolutely love to find a blue source here. That's a delayed blue source though, so it's not so exciting. I'm definitely not jamming this Titan into my opponent's 4 mana. Back to the Titan could be such a cool prowess card if it didn't have haste. Sucks it doesn't. I imagine that that's not random, my friend. The fact that it doesn't have haste is not random. 0 mana for 4 haste would be pretty solid. The classic fetch and then like opt, scry to the bottom, and then immediately fetch. I guess they scry to the top, so it's kind of whatever. Put remand on top. Interesting. Huh. They put remand on top. Does that mean they have a blood moon here? Definitely starting off with an attack. Do we want to jam Titan? I think we just pass. Through the breach. Dispute. Force of negation, pitch and remand. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Force of negation on top. Force of negation on top. Shuffle. That's really funny. All right. We do have double blue now, so with any other land we should be able to pact, which is nice. Okay. So we have access to pact negation now. Snapcaster. Okay, more cantripping. So we die to Lightning Bolt, they have 3 cards in hand, so at this point we can't really play around anything, right? Just have to jam. Cavern? Damn it. Damn it! I think we just jam with back up. And we just die to many things. Dakad Matatag. That sounds like the Nasif thing. Dakad Matatag. Could be. It might be. No changes. It's a Dota thing. It might be. So the Nasif thing might be a Dota thing. Nasif likes Dota. So it wouldn't surprise me. Normally, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it is this thing. It is the thing that I'm talking about. Cool. Is it possible that my opponent is just leveling me and they don't even play... They don't even play Blood Moon in their deck? That would be some next level shit right there. Bounce here. Asusa. Play this. Play this. Explore. Something. Dota 2 memes. Yeah. Exactly. Ketria Triome. It's a disaster. Oof, okay. No, that's too greedy. That's so greedy. Like bouncing this to cycle, that's so greedy. Gross. I'm just grossed out by thinking about the possibility of just like bouncing this and cycling. Pfft, disgusting. I upset myself. Alright, Blood Moon me, OP. Just Blood Moon me. My body is ready. Don't leave your life for mono green. No, mono green. It's a very common confusion. It's a very common confusion. Mono green, no mono green. We can cycle, but if we cycle, then we don't have access to the bounce land anymore. So I don't know how excited I am about cycling. If we top deck it to Laria, we can't use it anymore. So there's some very real cost to cycling. Some very, very real cost to cycling. Just another blank. You know me, I'm all about drawing blank pieces of virtual cardboard. If we do find another land, I am going to... Another bounce land, I am going to cycle. Go for the kill, Asusa. Yeah, Asusa. Doing the work. Getting in there, doing the dirty work. Asusa is a Glock. Sure. If you say so. How is the current meta for AmuLIT? We played against a reasonable amount of Blood Moon decks, so it's probably not great. I don't know how much of that is just getting a little bit unlucky, and how much of that is actually getting destroyed right here, but... What is this? Through the breach, main phase, right now. Opponent wants to breach. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this means that if I draw a Titan, I can attack. Please. It is the saddest timeline. It is the saddest timeline. The 11 turn clock. Oh, now you show up? Now that our opponent got to untap, now you decide to show up? Who are you even? Who are you? Nah, sorry. I cannot be upset. I cannot be upset at you. I cannot be angry. Can we be friends again? Let's be friends again. Should have cycled. Oh yeah. I mean, if we had cycle, then we wouldn't be able to cast the Titan. So there's that, right? Because we would not have the bounce line in hand anymore. We only have the bounce line in hand because we didn't cycle. This is really rough, but I just cannot jam. Like it's never gonna work out if I jam. it's never gonna work out if I just jam, so I just have to wait for my at least I need a cavern, a Tolaria West, anything like that. Gammy Riggs, thank you for the follow. Status right, cycling would be positive EV. What does that even mean? Just bounce my Asusa with the cryptic. Tight plays from OP. Play Asusa. Counter that. Counter that. Remand. Play this again. Remand. Okay. Pass the turn. Bolt! Oh no, Snapcaster Bolt. Saddest way to die. Oh, that's also a way to die. Alright. AmuLIT, not good against Blood Moons. AmuLIT confirmed, not good against Blood Moons. I did not like the Red Splash. It didn't seem worth it at all. Did not seem worth it at all. Having access to less basics wasn't nice either. Also, like the mismatching things makes field a little bit easier to activate. There's a lot of upside to not playing any of these stuff, and I think it's not worth it. At least it didn't feel worth it in that league. In any of the 3 leagues, to be honest. Yeah, so I guess I'm staying here. I've been pretty comfortable with this list, so 2-3 life is real. The 2-3 life finds you every now and then, you know. You have to accept the 2-3 life. I went 4-1 twice the last AmuLIT stream on past Thursday, so now we got super got this stream. Never the better time to be the jump player. The 3-2 deck is better than the 2-3 deck. Wow. I beg to differ. Are we ending the stream? Yes, I've been live for 6 hours, so I'm gonna be finishing up the stream right about now. Thank you for hanging out, by the way, everybody. Hope you had a good time. I had a good time. I didn't do a lot of winning, but it was still fun. We got to build pod for tomorrow, which I'm pretty stoked about. So I'm gonna submit. Definitely watch out on Twitter. I'm gonna be posting it to Twitter probably in around like 5 minutes or so. And one of these lists I'm going to be playing tomorrow. So come over to the same stream at the same time, 11 a.m. PST, if you want to see some pod on twin action in the modern format. But yep, I love playing versus AmuLIT for some reason. With John, I find AmuLIT to buy. Wow, really? You are literally like the first person I've ever met who tells me that they think they have a good AmuLIT matchup with John. 1-4 into 4-1 yesterday. That's the difference of a Blood Moon League versus non-Blood Moon League. Yeah, exactly. We did do some. We had some tough breaks today. We did face a lot of Blood Moons today. Surprises tomorrow too. Oh yeah, that's true. Some pretty hype surprises, courtesy of the one and only Little Donny. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Still don't like this version of pod. I played a ton of pod. I would play more value in a junk shell. Well, you can vote. Terror. I did play a lot of pod as well in my time, and I actually think that this version is just great. I don't think you don't need as much value when you're just killing your opponent. And how much, like, you basically get free pods every single turn, because all of your dudes just come back and they come back bigger than before. So I think that you are underestimating the amount of value that this list has. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna post on Twitter in 5 minutes. So if you want to see the Avsan version, you can vote for it, and if you want to see the Yawgmoth version, you can vote for it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching YouTube, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing rest of your day.